If the function f of x is differentiable and decreasing for all values of x, on what intervals is the function g decreasing? To find out whether a function is increasing or decreasing, we need to do the first derivative test. So let's find the derivative of g. That is equal to f prime, we have e to the x cubed minus 3x times the derivative of this expression, right? So e to the x cubed minus 3x times the derivative of x cubed minus 3x by the chain rule. So 3x squared minus 3. Now set that is equal to 0 and find the critical point. That is f prime of e to the x cubed minus 3x times e to the x cubed minus 3x. If we factor this expression, that's 3 times x minus 1 times x plus 1. So all of this expression, which is g prime, is equal to when x is equal to 1 or x is equal to negative 1. Remember, this exponential function never becomes a 0. And this f prime right here is negative because it says f of x is differentiable and decreasing for all values of x. That means it's a derivative, the slope, f prime is always negative. So far so good. Now let's do the first derivative test. This is number line x. Our critical points are only negative 1 and 1, right? G prime of x is equal to 0 when x is equal to negative 1 and 1 only. So this is a g prime. If we substitute any number less than negative 1, maybe negative 2 for x, this is always negative, this is always positive. If we substitute negative 2 for x, that's a negative, and this is also negative. So we have 3 negatives multiplied together. So first the interval must be negative. Now if we substitute any number between negative 1 and 1, maybe 0. 0 here, 0 here. Then this is negative, positive, negative, positive. So multiplying 2 negatives gives us positive. So this interval is positive. Now finally substitute 2 for this interval. 2 here, 2 here. Then negative times positive times positive times positive. There's only one negative, right? So that interval must be negative. So we know that g is decreasing in this interval, increasing, increasing, decreasing. The question was to find the intervals where the graph of g is decreasing. So what are the intervals? Intervals are when x is less than negative 1 or x is greater than 1. In interval notation, we can write from negative infinity to negative 1 or from 1 to positive infinity.